Hi, my name is Adib Khan, and I'm with Delta Dental of Colorado, and we are here with Scott Shields from Family Tree. He's our Smile Power Hero of the Week. We are learning about all of the work that Family Tree does in our community, how they've responded to COVID, and just how vital of an organization they are in our community. And so I'm really excited to have Scott on and recognize the work of Family Tree. And I'm wondering, Scott, if you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what Family Tree does in the community.
Well, thank you, Adib, and thank you to Delta Dental for this opportunity. I appreciate it. And as you noted, I'm Scott Shields. I'm the Chief Executive Officer at Family Tree, and Family Tree is an organization that's been in the Denver metro community for over 40 years. We work on the issues of child neglect and abuse, domestic violence, and homelessness. And what's really key and important for Family Tree is that we focus on the intersection of those issues and the interrelated nature of them. And so that's something we feel we do differently than other organizations in the community in terms of recognizing how those challenges are connected to one another and really endeavoring to bring an array of services to the forefront for the benefit of our clients that addresses those needs in an integrated way.
Have you seen specific needs that have gone up and increased as a result of COVID?
We have. COVID's been such a challenge for everyone, and we shifted and moved pretty early on in the middle of March to having our community-based services and our team members operate from a work-from-home environment, which was a huge shift. You know, in the beginning of that, we saw just some lesser engagement and challenges with clients and our team figuring out how to make that work. But over the last couple of months, we've seen helpline calls go up about 75%. Similarly, we have a domestic violence residential program that's essentially a safe house for survivors, and we've had to operate that with a reduced capacity to be able to practice physical distancing within the environment. And so the factor that creates is that we're sadly, having to turn more people away because we just can't safely house them in that program. And so we've seen from March through July, we've seen about a 57% increase on average each of those months with the numbers of people we've had to turn away because of having to keep that census lowered. And so that's incredibly hard. And we're working on some solutions, but we're hopeful that we've got something, in the pipeline that can help reduce some of those numbers of people that we're currently not able to serve. I would also say what we're hearing kind of anecdotally too is just a really shocking sense of the number of people with really significant rental arrears right now. And especially when we've had such extreme numbers of clients and others losing their jobs and unemployment challenges. So we can help with rent for a month or two, or maybe help even get some of those paid off. But if there's not an income, stream coming in the future, what does that mean down the road? And what's the longer term picture for not only that family, but our community as a whole? Just real concern that we're going to see some staggering numbers of people, experiencing homelessness as we move forward.
Yeah, I mean, it's very distressing. It falls in line with what we're hearing in our food shelves and in our other shelters that I've had conversations with, just in terms of, both the issue becoming more prevalent. In this case, we're talking about domestic violence becoming more prevalent, and then at the same time, a reduced capacity to serve the issue. Because we're in this thing and we're going to be in this thing, what are some of the ideas and solutions you guys are developing to help bring your services to the community when it's needed so much?
So one of the things actually just yesterday that we talked about as a team is making sure that we're boosting, our bandwidth and our internet capacity in those residential programs that's available for the residents, and acknowledging that not only are they likely to be doing some more work from home, or job searching, and doing that maybe from their rooms more often, where it feels safer, but also noting that a lot of kids are on and connecting with their schooling through virtual means. We've been providing services for a program that's called the GOALS program, which is an acronym. It stands for Generational Opportunities to Achieve Long-Term Success. But in a nutshell, it's a residential program for families experiencing homelessness. And we've been operating at a very reduced capacity for the last year, and as we waited for a renovation of a new facility to be done. And we finished that last month. We've been outfitting rooms for the families, and we're nearing completion of that. And so early next month, we anticipate being able to scale up and start to serve more families. But that's something that still, throughout all of this, feels somewhat remarkable, to be able to keep a construction project on time and get it done under these circumstances. And so that's something that I think our team is really proud of, and it's going to be a great addition for the community. We're also just simply looking for some and have secured some resources for vouchers. So when we have issues with our programs being at capacity, we're securing vouchers that we can use in building relationships with motels and hotels in the community that obviously are not renting out their rooms at the rates they'd like to, and developing some real responses there where we can place people in individual motel and hotel rooms and then provide advocacy and case management and community navigation to them in that setting, as opposed to maybe being in one of our residential programs. So that'd be a couple things we're doing.
My family's background is in the hospitality industry, and so knowing full well how hard that industry's been hit, it can be a real win-win in some ways of being able to provide stable housing for individuals who need it, but also providing some revenue to our hotels that need it as well. Could you speak to why you do what you do and why you're involved with Family Tree and a little bit of your history with the organization?
Without a doubt, what keeps me motivated in doing this work is the incredible people I get to work with on a daily basis that, as you just noted, are so focused on helping people and helping the community, and just take, at times such a selfless approach to this work. And I'm in awe of what they do and the difficulty of their work and the impact that they can have in the community. And I think just, recognizing even before COVID, just the incredible demand for services like those that Family Tree provides. It's not getting easier, unfortunately, and more demand and need is out there. And so I think just being in a position to be, and so fortunate and privileged to be able to lead an organization that's so committed to doing work to help individuals and families and the whole community get better is just something that I'm not sure that I could think of a better way to be spending a significant part of my day and my week and my month is doing this work and helping to support an incredible team that's so focused on those goals and making that impact.
Well, I am glad to know that you are on the front lines working on many of these issues, and we have people with such passion and devotion for this work, and it's needed now more than ever. Is there anything you would like our team members or our clients here at Delta Dental to know about Family Tree, aside from what we've discussed?
Well, one, I know that Delta Dental has been supportive of Family Tree financially and otherwise, and just to say how much we appreciate that and we're grateful for that support. Family Tree also is we use Delta Dental as our dental provider, so that's important to know that we appreciate that as a benefit that we can put out for our staff and our employees to be able to support them and keep them healthy. Many people who are seeking Family Tree services, dental services are a challenge for them to receive. And so we've actually started to have some conversations with some folks at Delta Dental about what opportunities could exist to really support providing dental services. And it just says a lot about Delta Dental that you're willing to have those conversations with a provider like Family Tree, and really focused on how to make the community a better place. So I just want to say thank you.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. And we appreciate working with you and the work that you do, and we'll continue to support Family Tree. And we are proud to support Family Tree. And I thank you for taking some time today to chat with us. Our Smile Power Hero of the Week, Scott Shields with Family Tree. I encourage all our listeners to help support Family Tree, or at least learn more about what they do to support our community, especially during these difficult times. So thank you very much and have a great day.
And we've been